Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Today's topic of choice for studying in the cybersecurity um, realm, I have decided to speak about a little bit. It's not a long video about the cyber kill chain. Um, I have here the cyber. What is cyber kill chain? As you can see, I have 7 steps: reconnaissance, weaponization, delivery, exploitation, installation, command and control, or C2, uh, actions on objectives. And this image was from the source Lockheed Martin. If you want to know more about it, just do a Google search on that and you'll find more information about it. So, what is it? The cyber kill chain is like a playbook that helps us understand how cyber attacks unfold. Imagine imagine it as a series of steps that attackers follow, from planning to execution. By recognizing these stages, we can better defend against threats. 7 phases of the cyber kill chain. How does cyber kill chain help? Okay, anticipation. Security teams can predict attacker behavior. Prevention. By understanding each phase, we can stop attacks early. Simulation. Practicing the kill chain helps us learn and improve defenses. The cyber kill chain, a step-by-step guide to understanding cyber attacks. Number one, reconnaissance. Scouting the target. This is what they will do. What is it? Attackers gather information about their target, just like spies scouting their enemies. Why? To find the weaknesses and vulnerabilities they can exploit. An example: imagine an attacker researching a company online. They might scan websites, social media profiles, or company directories to learn about employees, technologies used, and potential entry points. Number two, weaponization, crafting the attack. What is it? Attackers create malicious tools or payloads. Why? To prepare for the attack. Example: the attacker might craft a malicious document, or exploit a software flaw. Think of it as loading their weapon before battle. Number three, delivery, sending the payload. So what is it? Attackers deliver the weapon or the payload to the victim. This could be, well, the example we're going to see. Why? To get inside the target system. Example: the attacker sends a phishing email with an infected attachment. When the victim opens the attachment, the payload is delivered. Exploitation, taking advantage of vulnerabilities. What is it? Attackers exploit vulnerabilities in the target system. Why? To gain control over the victim's system. Example: the attacker exploits a software bug like an unpatched vulnerability to run malicious code on the victim's computer. Number five, setting up shop or installation. What is it? Attackers install their tools on the victim's system. Why? To maintain access and control. Example: the attacker drops a backdoor or a remote access Trojan, which is called a rat, that allows them to return later. Even if you reboot it, you know, they are able to reconnect. This makes me think about something about PowerShell, which, when I get a chance, I'll talk about that also. Command and control, number six, taking the reins. What is it? Attackers establish communication channels with the compromised system. Why? To control the victim's machine remotely. Mhm. Example: the attacker connects to a server they control, allowing them to issue commands to the compromised system. Number seven, actions on objectives. Achieving the mission. What is it? Attackers achieve their goals, whether it's stealing sensitive data, disrupting services, or causing chaos. Why? To fulfill their mission, because, they want to feel good about it, or they want to steal information, money, whatever, ransomware, you name it. Example, the attacker exfiltrates confidential files, alters data, or causes downtime, system downtime. How does the cyber kill chain help? Like I said before at the top of I started this video, anticipation, prevention, simulation. Okay. Now, how can you outsmart attackers using the cyber kill chain? Okay, that involves a combination of proactive measures and strategic defenses. Let's explore it. One, early detection and prevention. Anticipate. Understand attacker behavior by studying the kill chain. Predict their moves. Defend. Implement robust security controls at each phase. Reconnaissance. Monitor for unusual scanning or information gathering. Weaponization. Block malicious attachments and URLs. Delivery. Filter out phishing emails. Exploitation. Patch vulnerability promptly. Installation. Detect unauthorized software installations. C2 or command and control. Monitor network traffic for suspicious connections. Actions on objectives. Set up alerts for data exfiltration. Number two, user education. This is very important. This is something that most companies they neglect. As a cybersecurity analyst, you try to tell them, you need to educate users, because even though, an example might be a good email address, or it could be a good URL, uh, some users, they still mark them as a spam or something, and maybe it's not. So, user education. So awareness, train employees to recognize phishing emails, suspicious links, and social engineering tactics. Best practices. Teach secure password management, of course, safe browsing, and cautious behavior online. Number three, segmentation and isolation. Network segmentation. Divide your network into zones. Limit lateral movement for attackers. If you don't know what lateral movement is, I suggest that you Google it and look for the definition. Least privilege. Restrict user access. Only grant necessary permissions. This is important. This is something that I've seen in many companies, that everybody has access to everything, and not just a regular user. Admin access. Like, wow, what are you doing? What are you people thinking? Ah, and once they get hacked and they spend all the money, oh, we have all the tools. We spent $1 million just to get the most important tools, and we still got hacked. Well, duh, you know. I mean, you gave admin access even to regular users, so there you go. Number four, honeypots and deception. Honeypots set up a decoy system to lure attackers, monitor their actions. Deception technology. Deploy fake assets, files, credentials to mislead attackers. Threat intelligence number five. Threat intelligence sharing. Collaborate. Share threat intel with other organizations and security communities. Learn from others. Understand common attacks, patterns, and tactics. Number six, incident response plan. Yeah, this is very important. Also, the same thing. I've worked with different companies, and one of the things they're missing is they don't have an incident response plan, or IRP, and I always get the same feedback. Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But you know what happened is, like, when you get an alert that is really a true positive and it's high, everybody's running like chickens without a head. Like they don't know what they're doing. They don't know where to go. They don't know who to call. They don't know who to contact. So having an IRP, it's really, really, really important. I cannot emphasize that. So prepare. Have a well-defined plan for handling security incidents. Practice. Regularly simulate incidents to test your response. Number seven, continuous monitoring and adaptation. SIEM, security information and event management. Monitor logs and events. You can use Splunk, IBM Curator, Microsoft Sentinel. I'm not getting paid to let you know this, but I think it's important that I share the information as we're getting educated in cybersecurity. It's important for you to know all these things, in which different SIEMs you can use. It depends on who you're working with. It all depends on the company, what tools they want to use. Behavioral analytics. This detect anomalies in user behavior. This is something that I've seen with Sentinel. I have not seen it with Splunk or IBM Curator. Adapt, adjust defenses based on emerging threats. So remember, cybersecurity is a team effort. Stay informed, collaborate, and keep evolving your defenses. Thank you, and I'll see you the next time.